Hi, friends.
Hello.
You might notice we're in like a little bit of a different setup.
Did you want your coffee?
I'm not gonna be able to touch it, or I will and forget. What are we doing today, Vanessa?
We're
We
making
have so many
slime.
I'm very excited. So
Very
we
excited.
thought we would take an episode, A, to make slime, just because slime is fun to make,
Yes.
and B, to talk about sensory things.
And that slime is not just for kids.
Yes, and sensory issues are not just for kids and not just for neurodivergent individuals.
Yeah.
Everybody has sensory preferences, sensory issues, sensory avoidance, sensory seeking, all the things.
Or
So we're
just
going to
need
break
that
it down.
emotion regulating tool.
Exactly.
And don't know what it is.
Exactly. So before we get into it, just a little disclaimer. If you're a kiddo watching or youth, and you want to make slime, please ask your parents and please get parental guidance on it.
And don't say, oh, Vanessa and Kaylee.
Because we are not telling you to make slime.
Well,
we are making slime.
We are making
showing you how to make slime, but make it with permission, please. Parents, please don't hate us.
And don't blame us.
Yes. So.
And adults, make this too, please. Because we are technically adults.
I was just going to say, that's the vibe today.
That's the vibe.
And let's get started.
Welcome to the Vibe Check with Kaylee and Vanessa. Let's talk about mental health, no judgment, just good vibes.
Okay, how do we start making slime? Because I've made slime before, but like it's not really worked. And you're like
We're
slime
supposed
genius.
to introduce ourselves still.
I'm Kaylee.
I'm Vanessa.
We forget how to podcast.
And we're on like fidgety chairs too.
I
So
know.
if we're like moving a lot, don't judge us.
Also a sensory thing.
Today is just all about sensory, apparently.
Exactly. That's the point. Okay.
All right.
So where do we start?
Glue.
Okay. How much glue? Should I
Pretty
take
much
the lid off?
Yeah. It's kind of like you put as much glue as like you want slime. So that, because that's your base, right? So if you want more slime than that, put more glue.
That much?
Sure. Okay. Whatever you feel like you want.
I got the spoons because I figured we could mix the colors before. Oh, I guess that's the spoon I'm using.
You know how I use this? Because I make slime, so I'm a counselor, and I use this in like sessions, and I ask kids or teens, I'm like, what's the sticky situation that you're facing in your life right now?
I love that.
And then we go through it, and it's like, okay, would you put your hand in the slime right now? And they're like, no, it's just glue. I'm like, exactly. So how do we make it into? And then we add the shaving cream, and that's like what makes the situation a little less sticky, but doesn't actually solve the problem, right?
That's so cool.
And then the sparkles and the coloring is like what makes it look nice, but still hurts, or you still feel the pain, or you're still upset about the situation. And then this activator, I only pour a little at a time, and they have to give me coping strategies and like sensory things.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I love it. Slime is very useful.
Yeah. So for all parents watching this who think this is not good, it is. And it can be useful, and we can use it as like a teachable moment, but also sometimes the coping strategy that you need to say to help cope through something is the slime itself.
Yeah. Exactly.
We love slime.
Also, I thought of another disclaimer. See how we have so much protection? We're not making slime on the table. We're making slime in a bowl that we can wash. We're making it on a tablecloth. We took all of you left your pretty clothes on. We took all of our pretty clothes off.
And I'm wearing white. We did not know we were making slime.
This was last minute decision.
It was very last minute. Because we were trying to figure out what we wanted to kind of record, and we were also not feeling the motivation or
So slime has motivated us.
See, slime is a motivator too.
Okay, what's next?
Shaving cream.
Oh gosh, okay.
You can do it yourself.
Oh, I like how this shaving cream. It smells like oobleck to me.
Ooh.
Is that enough?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, let me just mix.
You mix it all together. Oh, I love this. This is the best thing in the entire world. What's your go-to fidget?
I really like a fidget cube.
Ooh.
I feel like I need to show. Hold on. While we're mixing. You tell what yours is while I go.
Mine is... I don't know, actually. Well, I pick around my nails a lot, which is actually not good.
Maladaptive.
That's bad. So I'm saying to replace that, I try to either fiddle with my rings. That's just my sensory. I don't actually have a fidget ring, but some people do have an actual ring that fidgets. You can show
This
your
is my
cube.
fidget toy that I really like. It's just a cube. I don't know if I'm in frame. But it's very, I don't know. I like continuous things that I just do mindlessly.
So I recently just got this like worry stone.
And is that like, one of the ones that you just like?
Yeah, but it's like a long, I don't have it. Maybe like I'll take a picture and we can like insert a picture of it. But it's like a skinny, like narrow thing that's like wide and comes out and you can like fiddle with it in your hands. And I've been using that. Or Play-Doh. Like Play-Doh,
I used to always
my go-to sensory.
Have Play-Doh like in a meeting or something. I just would play with it.
Oh my goodness! And all of my meetings are like online. I'm like literally playing with Play-Doh. Like that's what I'm doing. If you ever call me on the phone, I'm probably playing with Play-Doh.
What is your least favorite fidget or sensory toy?
Ooh, yeah, because some like make you angry because it's like not
or like not a
working.
Nice sensory situation. For me, it's anything sticky. Like I do really like. I like. I thought I said that we're literally making slime, but that's not what I mean. Like I do like those Neato ones, like the ice cube ones, but like anything that's like that stuff can stick to, I don't like. And I think that's mainly just because I work here and all of our sticky toys just have gross stuff on it from being on the floor. But that's just not a good one. But for some people, that is their favorite toy. No, it's true. I think honestly, it just shows like how...
There's like, we have like a burger here as well, and I don't like that because it's like a weird texture thing to me.
It broke.
Like, did it break?
Last week.
Oh, right. So, but when you squeezed it, it sounded like it was, I don't know, it wasn't like sensory to me. It was more of like, this is giving me anxiety.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like, everybody has different sensory preferences.
It's like, true.
And sensory needs or whatever. What color are you going to make yours?
I'm going purple. Ooh, purple. And it matches the bowl.
It doesn't match the bowl. I was trying to match our theme because it's kind of purple as well.
I was going to do yellow, but I feel like that's like, I don't know if it would like look as cute as I imagine it to be. I was gonna do one. Should I do pink to match my outfit?
You should, but be careful. I think that looks red, so you have to...
But it's with white.
Okay.
Should I not do it?
No, you can. I'm just mean go slow.
Okay, go slow. And like you need like one drop of dye.
Yeah, no, this was one drop. And it's already looking like this. It's kind of looking pink. I think I want more purple.
I think I need more purple. This is just red.
Here, do you want some of this?
Yeah.
Do you want a drop of this?
I do. I think it would make it pretty.
Oh, it might be too much.
Oh no, it's working. I literally have pink and purple in my top right now, so it works.
If there's anybody who's making slime along with us, pro tip: when you put the food coloring in, well, I guess you don't really have to listen to me. You can do whatever you want, but try to use a spoon or something to mix first, or else you're gonna dye your hands. And it's gonna.
Also, you can use paint too. Like if you don't have food coloring, I've used paint. It doesn't wreck the texture of the slime at all, as long as you mix it in before you add the activator in.
Okay.
Then you're good.
This didn't do anything. It still looks pink.
Mine is a beautiful pink.
I think I'm gonna add a little blue to mine.
Ooh, to make it a little deeper of a purple. Mm-hmm. Also, I feel like we need to talk about the fact that adults or even teens, they don't play anymore.
No.
And like it's almost like this weird concept of like you grow out of it or you have to stop playing or having fun after a certain age. Cool. It does look pretty cool.
Sorry, continue. Yeah, and I feel like, well, personally, I've been going through this like re-kidifying myself.
Re-kidifying? I love that.
Like I've just been like, oh, this is such a cool color. Cool. Kind of embracing like my inner child, I guess. And just like I've been doing a lot more crafts, especially with this job. Obviously, I do a lot more crafts, and I continue that in my personal life and like doing things like this. Yeah. And like I just feel like it's so healing if you're an adult.
It is. No, it truly is.
Teen.
Like I play with kinetic sand like in my sessions and everything, but then I ended up buying my own bag of kinetic sand for like my own home and use because I was like, this is actually so nice to just have that kind of like fidgety thing to have with you.
It's just like not take things seriously, just play.
Right? Adults too. I feel like once you have kids, a lot forget that they were a kid once.
Right?
Or it seems weird to them, but it's really not.
Okay. Are we ready for our next step?
I think so. Glitter or activator?
I don't know. You tell me.
Depends. Sometimes you can do either or. glitter, I feel like it might mix better if we do it now.
Okay. Mm-hmm. What glitter are you gonna go for? So we have 2 different kinds of glitter. Actually, no, not really. We have glitter.
I'm putting a little of everything.
And then we have, I think they were called embellishments. They're just little sprinkles.
Cute.
I'll bring them closer. Show the camera. Hopefully it's cute. And a bunch of different colors. So I think I'm gonna go for.
I feel like I want like this color.
Ooh! I'm knocking all the glitter over.
Pink.
I'm gonna go purple. Ooh!
And then this
no, I want
purple.
White. Actually, the white's just gonna turn.
Oh, you probably want to actually see it.
I'm gonna go purple glitter.
I'm gonna start off with my pink glitter.
Oh,
yeah. You just
my bad. Wait, what the heck? Why is there a thing?
Oh, you just have to dump it in. I wouldn't do it like that.
Dumpy dump. Oh, there's a lot. I punched it with my thumb this morning and got glitter everywhere.
That's not working.
I think I'm gonna add some of the white stars. They're so cute.
So cute. Why is this not opening?
Ooh, do I want the butterflies too?
Yes.
I'm gonna get butterflies.
Honestly, if no one cares to watch this because they're like, why do I want to watch somebody making slime? It's just us having fun, honestly. Yes.
There's
I want butterflies.
So why are sensory things like good for us? Sorry, I'm really close to you.
Honestly, they help just focus your mind because sometimes like you think of so many different things all at once, but having something to kind of center yourself while you try to stay on topic actually works better than because you think it would be like more of a distraction.
Sorry, just when we do, because we're doing cloud slime kind of, right? With the foam, you can't see any of the sparkles.
Fine. It will be fine. Everything's fine.
That's really funny. I didn't really think of that. Sorry, I interrupted you when you were actually. That looks so cool until you stir it. And then you lose all the sparkles. Sorry, you were talking about something legit.
No, I think I said it. Like, I think I finished.
I think also, maybe I've already said this. I feel like sensory seeking and avoiding and sensory activities are like often related to or like considered to be like a neurodivergent thing. But I feel like it can also be like really useful for neurotype. Like you don't need to have autism or ADHD.
I was gonna say, do you want to explain what that means? Like, neurodivergence? Just in case people don't know.
Sorry. Neurodivergence is just like a broad range of disorders or experiences that are different than the typical brain. Was that?
Yeah.
So like ADHD, autism, sensory processing disorder. There's like a very long list. Those are just like your most common things that I feel like people are aware of, but it doesn't have to be just like a neurodivergent thing. And I feel like a lot of neurotypical people use sensory things without even realizing that they're doing sensory. Like doodling is a sensory thing. Bouncing your legs, that's sensory. I'm
sorry, you're talking about a serious thing, and I'm totally I can't get it out. I don't know if you all can like just watch it back. I'm just struggling to open the glitter thing. It won't come off. I've now just have like a bunch of like the cork that was holding it in, and I want my purple stars.
I've just poked it in now. Hold on. Too far. Hopefully nobody wants purple stars later.
So sad.
It's coming.
It's coming. Oh, it's fine.
Do you want more than that?
No, it's fine.
Well, do you want some of these ones? I must have pushed it in too far.
It's okay. We're good. Okay. Should probably add our activator now.
Yay. How much do I add?
You just keep adding it until.
Oh, I've never even used this before.
Oh my goodness. Here, use the spoon.
Ow.
Okay.
I got it.
Your finger.
Okay, like.
I don't normally add it until you just keep adding it. It might need a little bit.
Is it supposed to be like this?
Like goopy? Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
You might need more than that for sure.
Should I use my fingers or just do this?
No, I do the spoon for a little bit. And then you go in once it gets to a good consistency.
Sorry. I was really, really loud on the mic.
Oh my goodness, this is amazing. It's turning into slime. Yeah, you gotta show it off.
Oh my gosh, it's such a satisfying like beginning.
I know. We'll have like the nice ASMR squishes. Need more.
Do you want to talk more about like the visual kind of sensoriness of this
honestly,
like how I'm like giggling about how it looks right now?
Yeah,
like,
no, like
explain.
aesthetic, like appeal to things has so much to do with like your mood as well, right? Like just like seeing like sunshine, right? Or like yellow. Like for me, like I love the color yellow, so whenever I see yellow, it makes me happy.
Yeah.
Or like today we like the purple and the pinks, and like it just made us happy to just even like look at the colors. So I think sometimes people forget that like aesthetically pleasing things do make you kind of like appreciate what you're doing a little bit more, and like it influences your mood.
Yeah.
It's like a joy, like a sensory joy that you experience, not just from the squishiness and the
just like how it looks and how pretty
it's just the look of it. And it's all, there's so many aspects of it. Even the smell too, like not even just like the look, but the smell. Because I always like, whenever like the five senses are super important to like activate when you're trying to be engaging all your sensory, like that's what sensory is, like senses.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
So it's trying to like, if you can find something that activates all of that, which literally I think is slime: touch, smell, look. Oh, and here when you like pop the bubbles, slime literally checks off every single box for all of your five senses.
So I'm just giggling because I love our episode is like sensory things.
Yeah.
And you just sound like an advocate for slime, and I love it.
Honestly, it's so funny because I feel like I'm an advocate for everything sensory, like at my work too. Like I advocated and I talked about kinetic sand so much that everybody bought their own like kinetic sand to have in their rooms, and I was like, I am a role model. Or I'm a, what's it called, like a
influencer. Do I need more activator? Do you think?
Oh yeah. I think we can probably start working it in.
Yeah, I feel like I'm also an advocate, huge for like sensory things, and not even just like sensory seeking things. Maybe I'll explain that a little bit more.
Yeah.
So sensory seeking, and like a lot of people fall on either end of the spectrum of like if they're sensory seeking or sensory avoidant. So sensory avoidant is what it sounds like when you would like avoid certain sensory things, whether it's a smell, a noise, a visual thing, that kind of thing, or sensory seeking, which would be like a fidget toy or like bouncing your legs or doing slime and stuff. But I have noticed a lot, like an improvement in my personal like life and like ability to cope with things by just like recognizing my own sensory needs. So like changing my environment if I'm like really overwhelmed because of sensory. Like for example, there was a time when we had like balloons stored in our youth center for some reason, and the smell of the latex and the noise of them rubbing together was like making me very agitated. So like I was feeling very sensory avoidant in that moment.
Yeah.
And it was just like recognizing that removing the balloons from our space made a huge difference in my ability to like do anything. So like kind of just being aware of your individual needs is so life-changing. I feel like it's so many more activator.
You need a lot.
I think I have a real issue with like my hands being sticky, so
you're like not wanting to touch it.
I'm just like waiting to touch until I'm ready. Also, the fact that you left your wedding ring on is wild.
I do it all the time. It's actually hard to take off. Like this ring has been through a lot.
Okay, do you think it's time?
I made slime. This is my third time making slime this week.
It's time, isn't it?
No, you definitely need more. It's not even like all bunched up.
What if I overactivate it? Isn't that a thing?
Oh. Well,
it's getting too thick for my spoon.
Okay, now you have to do it when it gets to that point. See, I wanted to ball up.
Oh no.
Because it's still a little too sticky.
I feel like I don't have slime hands.
What does that mean?
Isn't there a thing where like some people have slime hands and if your hands are like too warm, like
I've never heard of that.
Well, why is it sticking to my hands?
No, because it still needs more activator. See?
Oh, so you're going. lots in.
Well, yeah.
What even is activator? Do I want to know?
I have no idea.
It says adult supervision required.
Are we adults? Do we need to be supervised?
I think so. Lauren. If you flung that at me, I would have been so mad.
Here, wait.
I feel like my face is really revealing how much I hate seeing things.
You need
like
more.
I love the
What's
view
happening?
of it. I'm telling you, I don't have slime hands. And I also hate the feeling of that.
The slime? I need a little.
No, I hate the feeling of the activator.
Oh,
it's very like wet and gooey.
But it makes it less sticky.
But I feel like it's not sticky enough now.
You just have to stretch it. Am I gonna have to teach you how to make this?
Clearly, look at me. I can't get it off.
You're struggling.
Do you want to talk about like how shameful it feels? I love that. How like there's a sense of shame when we feel like we need to sensory seek in public. Stop! I'm trying to have like a serious conversation.
I agree. Like zoom into this. What? Do you need my help?
No. See, it's getting better. It's happening. I was trying to talk serious there.
Serious talk.
I'm just like, how do we like? I don't know. I feel like it's very common to feel like we need to sensory seek in public, or like we need to fidget or do something for our sensory needs in public, and like it feels kind of shameful or like we want to hide it.
That's true.
Take your point.
Honestly, it is hard to like break that stigma, but I think it just is more awareness on like that it's okay to fidget in public, and it's not something that's not okay, right? It's something that actually helps you focus and can help you regulate whatever you're going through, whether it's like an emotion, because sometimes being in a big public space actually causes more stress and anxiety, and that's actually when you need to fidget the most. But because of the stigma against like people who fidget or people who have fidget toys, because really fidget toys also have been named as like kid toys.
Yes.
Like they're not so much promoted in
they
like
also
workplaces.
Look like kid toys.
They do look like kids' toys. It's true.
And I think there is I shouldn't have put the butterflies in it. It's hard.
I didn't put the butterflies
like
in
feel
mine.
it. They're hard and pokey.
You have to take yours out.
Wanna see, now my hands are clean. It's only sensory terrible for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, honestly, I have had some kiddos who come into my room and they like we start making slime and they're like, I need to wash this off my hands immediately.
I think I overactivated.
That's okay, because I think I might have too, but it still works.
Yeah.
You just have to go slow.
Sorry, I think I was saying something. See, that's when you know it's overactivated.
No, overactivated is when you can't stretch it at all.
But I couldn't.
You have to go slow.
What I was saying, I think I was in the middle of saying something and then I got distracted by my slime. Was like, there is some, like, you do want to break that stigma of like it being okay to need to like fidget in public, but I think there's also like, yeah, mine's overactivated. Like also just there isn't anything. I don't think there's anything wrong with trying to find some way of meeting your sensory needs in public that feels more appropriate.
That's true. Like we're not saying that you need to have like a slime walking around town.
Yes.
Like
for me, I often use fidget toys like when I'm talking on the phone or like when I'm doing work.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily feel like it would be the most appropriate in like a meeting.
That's true.
And I do think it is part of that shame thing. Like it feels like it's childish. But I just try to find alternatives that are like a little bit more appropriate. So like doodling, which again, I don't find is the most appropriate in a meeting. But doodling, playing with my rings.
Yeah, rings I was just gonna say is a good one.
I have like, this isn't really a fidget toy, but I have a little lizard pony bead thing on my keychain, and I kind of just like play with the beads, like roll them.
Okay.
So like just having like things on your person that look like
or like necklaces. Like I like.
See, I do that, but then this happens. I just don't.
When you have like 2 necklaces, maybe not doing it with 2.
Or I get really red. But yeah, just like finding alternatives in your space that just kind of work for you.
Yeah, like simple things.
Realizing that like sensory toys aren't always like they don't have to look like kid toys.
That's true. I also like fidget with my earrings sometimes,
Mhm.
even though I do not promote that because now I've like lost all of the.
My hole's also really big now too.
That wasn't what I was going to say. I was like the clip that like holds my earring in is looser now because I'm like fiddling it with it. Yeah. One time it came off and like the whole day I didn't know I was not wearing it until like a client was like, "Oh, like you only have one earring," and I was like, "What?" But it was in my bed. Like I just didn't. It was just in my bed. I didn't even like. I just went to work and I didn't even realize that my earring wasn't on.
That's funny.
But like that's definitely a sensory thing that I do.
Mm-hmm.
Or like if you have a wheelie chair, like spinning in your wheelie chair.
Yes. I can't sit in wheelie chairs because of that.
I think I did a video once. Actually, this is probably too like me going like back and forth. I did a video, I think it was for Interfaith. It's like on YouTube or something of me doing like a mindfulness thing, like from like my placement when I was like in school. And my mom was like, "I can't watch it because you're just going back and forth," and I'm like following you, making people dizzy,
not seasick,
motion sickness. So I try to be mindful of that now.
What's the weirdest thing you've used as a fidget toy? That was a really good bubble.
I'm trying to think. Do you have one off the top of your head?
No, I'm thinking.
Weirdest thing for a fidget toy.
I think the most annoying thing I've used is like a pen.
Oh, like the clicking?
Mm-hmm. But I'm trying to think of something weird.
I know there's like those like picking things like where you can pick out of.
Well, I was gonna say, remember that one time we had a program and I like destroyed that microphone we had? It wasn't a real microphone. It was like a microphone I had made.
Do you still have it or did you throw it out?
I threw it out. But there's like I had glued beads to a paper towel roll to make it a microphone, and then I just like started peeling the beads off.
Yeah.
And Vanessa got really mad at me.
Well, because we were using it for like we were doing karaoke or like it was like guess the song, and so we had like the song in the background and we had like the lyric thing. That's like a trendy thing that people were doing. So that's what we were doing, but then we couldn't because she destroyed the microphone. Oopsie. I'm trying to think what else we've done or I've tried to use for a fidget. I mean, you can make homemade fidgets too.
I made like an infinity thing with paper.
Oh.
Okay,
you gotta like stretch it out.
See, mine won't stretch.
You're just not doing it right. Do you want to switch?
Oh, yours is hot. Why is yours so hot?
Why is yours so cold?
See, your stars actually turn out. You can't really see my colors.
You're just not doing it right. I am the slime professional. Look at
mine's longer. Well, I guess it's yours. Oh, my belly is showing.
Oh yeah, I don't like the butterflies.
Yeah, they hurt. Sorry if
anybody could be a pick, like you can like pick it out.
See, that's what I did. The one time I made slime, I put beads in it.
Yeah.
Just pick the beads out. Guys, this is fun.
This is the best podcast we've ever done.
Yeah.
If you made slime, send us a picture.
Please do. Oh, fun fact. Actually, this is probably going to go out later unless we just decide to post this one earlier. But we now have our own Instagram.
That's true. We made one because we were like, we're two different people or organizations.
Are we?
We're two different organizations. So you're Woolwich
Community House Center.
Yeah. And then I'm Interfaith Counseling Center. So we both have our own like organizations Instagrams. And we're like, if we want like proper like promotion for this podcast.
Yeah, we didn't want to spam our other accounts. So we figured we'd stick around.
Yeah.
And then we can share it to the other accounts.
It's Mental Health Week.
It is, and I've been posting stuff. Have you?
Yeah.
Look at us go.
That's
okay.
Did you want the butterflies in here?
No. You've taken them all out.
I mean, it's easy enough to... But this is nice for me especially because I pick the skin around my nails. Like, it's like the same sensation.
Should we wrap it up now that we're just like...
Playing? Play is normal.
Yep. Fidgeting is normal. Play. Sensory needs are normal. Release your inner child and play more.
And yeah.
That's the vibe.
That is the vibe.
Bye.